Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to Quality Shot Tennis. We've got Swiatek taking on SINIAKOVA. How are you guys doing? Another day of streaming. I am not going to do 6.5 hours in a row unless this match by itself beats the record for longest women's singles match of all time, which I doubt will happen because the longest women's singles match of all time, I think, is like 6.5 hours. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm excited to do a match. This is one of the only opponents that Swiatek could play that has more Grand Slams than her. They do come in doubles, but she is a great player, fun to watch, fiery, explosive, dynamic. So how's it going, Joseph? What's up, Sam? How's it going, Max? Hello. Excited for this and Woolies match. Yeah, Alcaraz today too. Alcaraz today too. We've got the GOAT on court, Djokovic, and we have the GOAT in Kyrgios's mind himself. So we've got a lot of players on today. And yeah, big upset on this court. Mickelson took out Tsitsipas, which I kind of think Mickelson's underrated. I'm not that surprised, even though I did pick Tsitsipas to go far, so I'm a little bit upset. But yeah, Tsitsipas is washed. I saw that comment, and I kind of feel like that. I'm not going to lie. I hope he can become, hope he can show up and actually, he'll probably show up in Monte Carlo and win that. So he's fine, but he's kind of washed, to be honest. SINIAKOVA reminds me of a young Taylor Swift. She's very pretty. She is. She's gorgeous. I agree with you. She really is. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna look up the head-to-head, all that stuff. But yeah, the world number 2, I think, in Swiatek taking on a former world number 1 in the former or current, I think current world number 1 in women's doubles, right? What's SINIAKOVA's ranking in the doubles? I don't follow the women's doubles rankings enough to know. This is the first meeting between Swiatek and SINIAKOVA, so not a very interesting head-to-head. 0-0. Not much to go off of, to be fair. Okay, she's a current number 1 in doubles, so yeah, there you go. Got to see her play live in U.S. Open, and yeah, Siniakova and Townsend are quite something together. Siniakova is fun to watch. Singles, doubles, she's always one of my favorites. So, also a girlfriend of Tomas Mahach, who I picked to have a deep run here. We'll see if that happens, and I picked, yeah. Anyway, I picked Mahach to have a deep run. I thought nobody else on Tennis YouTube was going to, and then I found out that Gil did it. But anyway, that's what it is. It's a return that goes long from Siniakova, Swiatek off to the races. 15 love. Let me know your predictions. I'm going with Swiatek. I think like one of the sets might be like moderately close. But I'll say 6-2. No, I'll say 6-4, 6-2 Swiatek. I'll say 6-4, 6-2 Swiatek. Let me know your predictions. I'll be a little bit surprised if they're not all Swiatek in 2, although maybe we'll see a couple Swiatek in 3 sets. I don't know. But Swiatek's got to like her chances. First serve into the net. Second serve. Backhand of Siniakova goes to the backhand of Swiatek. Cross court. Backhand Siniakova. It's the forehand of Swiatek. Good depth from Siniakova, but that ball goes too deep in the court. Goes out. Long. Gonna go for you again straight sets. Bold, to be fair. Bold, Sam. Bold call. But you know what? Crazier things happen. All right, 40 love. Swiatek with a game point. Serve out wide. That is a love hold from Swiatek. 1/6 of her way onto a golden set. That'll be funny to like every time anybody is wins the first point of a set, they're 23 points away from a golden set. I wonder if anybody's ever going to win a golden set again in professional tennis. It's happened like 3 times. Twice in men's tennis, I think. Anything interesting so far in terms of tennis for you guys? Let me know. Played a match earlier today. I lost, but it's fine. It happens. All good. I'm just gonna blame the weather because it's been snowing here, so I'm just gonna blame that. It was the snow's fault. I'm gonna be like Zverev and blame the umpires, even though we were playing with no umpires. We were the umpires. We were calling our lines, but it was their fault, or else I would have won. It really was. Backhand of Swiatek goes to the backhand of Siniakova. Backhand of Swiatek down the middle. That's going to go out. 1 point on the board for Siniakova. 15 love. Stay 2, absolutely. 100%. Max, how are you doing? I'm waiting. I'm awaiting your music references. I know the I know the jig with the. I'm always waiting for that. Siniakova with the worst toss of the day decides to hit it anyway for some reason. Second serve. It's basically in the service box by the time she hit the serve. Backhand. That forehand goes wide from Swiatek, so 30 love. Coco beat Kenin in 2. I wasn't surprised. I've been saying that Coco is a problem this year. She ended off last year with a epic win, and she's starting off the year hot. And I really just don't think that's gonna. I don't think she's gonna cool off her steam. She's a train, and people don't quite realize how fast she's going. I'm not like saying, oh, she's the next whatever, Steffi Graf, Serena, whatever. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm just saying, or the next Swiatek even. But I'm just like, she's really good. That's all I got to say. And she's improved a lot. So fast. That forehand goes out from Swiatek, and speed is one of the most important thing in tennis these days. Maybe the most important. Speed, serve, having better shot selection than Runa. Few important things to be successful in today's game. Backhand, inside out. Great shot from SINIAKOVA. 1-1 as she holds. 5 minutes into this one. As I said earlier, SINIAKOVA has been very successful in doubles. So watch out for her coming to the net, etc., etc. But she's won 9 Grand Slams in women's doubles. And she's also won the Tour Finals. She's won the Olympics. She's won the Olympics in mixed doubles with Tomas Mahac, which was a story. So she's got skills. That, I mean, understatement. She's an incredible player. In doubles, she's like Swiatek of doubles. We're watching Swiatek of singles versus Swiatek of doubles. The problem for Swiatek of doubles is that we're playing singles. Serve is just in. I thought it was out for sure. Forehand goes to the forehand of Swiatek, forehand of SINIAKOVA. Goes to the forehand of Swiatek cross court, forehand of SINIAKOVA. It's again to the forehand of Swiatek. Going forehand to forehand down the line. Ooh, SINIAKOVA almost gets there, but not quite. 30 love for the pole. Vondrousova pulled out. She's not even seated. She's been having so many issues that it's not that surprising, but I just yeah, I don't know. It's she's so good. She can be so good, and but she can also be so bad, and it sucks that she's fallen so much and that she's affected by injuries. But you know, it's crazy. She is a Grand Slam champ. That forehand is a great shot inside out. I mean, she's been to 2 Grand Slam finals and an Olympics final, which is pretty outrageous. Arguably the most prestigious events that there are. She's been to the final. Serve from Swiatek. Backhand of SINIAKOVA goes to the backhand of Swiatek down the line. Forehand of SINIAKOVA goes to the backhand of Swiatek cross court. SINIAKOVA is there, but Swiatek easy put away. Yep. Not even Alcaraz is getting to that. 2-1. Not even de Minaur. Not even Michael Chang. Not even insert name here. Prime Rafa. Nobody on this planet is getting to that. Not Radwanska, not anybody. No one. Not Kerber. No one. Oh. Osaka or Garcia, good question. 2 Slam champions. No, they're not. What am I talking about? What? Okay, a Slam champion and a WTA Finals champion. I don't know why I thought Caroline Garcia had won a Grand Slam. It's brain fart for me. Every women's player of the last 5 years has been a top 4 player has basically won a slam, one slam, except for Garcia and I guess Maria Sakkari, which is unfortunate because Sakkari has the talent to do so. Anyway, says Garcia to be fair. Yeah, who wins, Osaka or Garcia? I've got Osaka for sure. I think Osaka is a big, big dark horse at this event. And I think she's a big dark horse for the season in general. I've got Osaka in 2 sets. I don't think Garcia is ready yet. Rooting for her, but it's not like we can say that she's had a whole lot of success in her recent or in her most recent results. They're not recent. So Osaka's actually had some success. So I'm gonna pull for Naomi. I'm also kind of hoping that Osaka gets on a good run at some tournament because she's I don't know. I've always liked her, and I think she, whether she's a favorite or not, she brings a very high quality to the women's game when she's at her best, which is cool. 15 all. Siniakova so far on serve, no real dominance yet. Just trying to stay even real early here. Serve to the backhand of Swiatek. Inside out, backhand Swiatek. Cross court, that's great shot, great depth, great pace. Controlling the play a little bit. And if Siniakova isn't able to close off at the net, I do worry that her lack of depth and ability to dictate the court is going to be a problem. Especially if Swiatek can continue stepping in and hitting shots like that. 15-30. And you know that Swiatek's going to be on that serve. You know that already. That's a good second serve, though. Deep in the court. Went for it. 30 all. Serve Siniakova inside out. Or out wide, I should say. Forehand. Great shot down the line. 40-30. I'd like to see Siniakova taking those risks. Good shot there. Forehand cross court. Siniakova. Forehand Swiatek. Siniakova the volley. Covering the net very well. And Swiatek misses the volley. That's the kind of points Siniakova wants to play. Good stuff. Good stuff there. 2 games all. Can't complain about the weather today. Exactly. Weather's good. Weather's all good. It's funny, Joseph, I was talking about it's snowing. And now, but over in Melbourne, it's freaking Australian summer. It's crazy. 16-hour time difference across the world. And it's just we have 2 completely different seasons going on. Backhand picked up right off the baseline from Iga, and then a forehand beautifully calibrated down the line. Swiatek sometimes just looks like a super intelligent AI program to play tennis to the perfection. And that was one of those times. Forehand beautifully calibrated down that line. Serve out wide, backhand Swiatek down the line. Forehand down the middle from Siniakova, goes cross court. Forehand down the line. Love that from Katerina Siniakova. Hell of a shot from the Czech. It doesn't snow in my area. Yeah, I mean, it barely snows here too, but that makes sense because I'm sure there are parts of Australia where it just like never snows. Big serve from Swiatek down the tee. 30-15. Good ace. Rebound a little bit. It's an interesting tournament on the women's side. So I'm excited to call hopefully a lot of women's matches. On the men's side, I still feel like Sinner is the guy to beat, but on the women's side, I feel like it's really Who knows? Like Sabalenka, yes, she can three-peat. She was pretty dominant last year, but I'm not fully convinced that she's the automatic pick here and that she's got this easy. Forehand, great shot from Siniakova, going for it. 30 all. She is very talented, to say the least. She's fun to watch. I'm a hell of a shot from Siniakova, honestly. Obviously, game plan is just go for it, right? Take risks. You're playing Swiatek. You're almost definitely going to end up with an L next to your name. You might as well make it a fun one. It's a big serve from Iga. Gets it to 40-30. I mean, I guess preferably you'd want it to be a W. Linda Noskova taking out Swiatek in the third round here last year. Danielle Collins nearly did it in the second round, and even Kenin made a tough first set, a very tough first set that I thought Swiatek was going to lose in the first round. So it's not like she wasn't tested here last year. Upset Central last Australian Open. It was wild, particularly on the ladies' side. With Zhang getting to the final, it was crazy at the time. It's not crazy anymore at all. Forehand down the line, backhand of Swiatek, backhand of Siniakova, backhand cross court, Swiatek, backhand slice. Whew. Eagle eye from Swiatek. If that landed in, it was going to get interesting, but that landed, I think, just a few inches out. 3-2 for the pole. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. I guess Fonseca versus Rublev is going to be tomorrow, right? I definitely hope to call that. I think tomorrow I'd like to call 2 matches, if not 3 matches. Like, who knows? I might just make it like a crazy day. Double header was really fun to call as well before, so maybe I'd try to do that again. I really should. That would be a lot of fun. I think I'll try to do a double header. Yeah, I'll try to do a double header again because it gets crazy. I could have done a Novak Carlos doubleheader tonight, but I don't think I could have. Yeah, I need I might do a doubleheader in like one other match tomorrow. Just make it a really crazy thing. But I don't know if the schedule is even out. But listen, I love the doubleheaders. Novak, Kyrgios, and Carlos playing tonight. Yeah, I know. I said earlier, we've got 3 players that are all the GOAT in their heads. Carlos is like, I'm the future GOAT. Novak's like, I'm the GOAT. And Kyrgios is like, in Kyrgios' head, he's the GOAT. Only in Kyrgios' head. It is what it is. Second serve for Czech player, Siniakova. Serving. Serve just catches the line from Siniakova. Dean Love. Yeah, I personally just don't feel like, I don't know. I'm tired of hearing Kyrgios talking and not playing. I want to see him on the court. That's all I got to say. Serve goes out from Siniakova, 15 all. I like Siniakova going for it. If she loses this match, she better lose it on her terms. Forehand goes to the backhand of Siniakova. Backhand down line to the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand. I mean, the game plan clearly is hitting a lot down the lines and just going for it, taking risks. And more than anything, just aggression early in the rallies because she's stepping in right away. She's not letting Swiatek be dictating from that first or second shot. She is trying to be on the offensive right away. Forehand, backhand down the middle. Oh, a great shot from Siniakova. I mean, if she's feeling it like that, then she could make it interesting. I hope that's the case. It's 30 all. See what happens in this game. By the way, guys, please do not forget to like the stream, subscribe, all that stuff. More streams coming. Gonna check, make sure the schedule hasn't come in for tomorrow also for Australian Open. But I definitely want to call something tomorrow because I have some time. There are a few days this week where I will not have specifically that time. So as long as I have time, try to call it. Got a break point here. Siniakova at the line. Big point. Backhand Swiatek. Goes to the backhand of Siniakova across court. Forehand Siniakova to the forehand of Swiatek. Yeah, just a little bit more purchase on the shots of Swiatek. Just a little bit more. And that's going to be enough. Swiatek's so good at building out the rallies with consistent depth, pace, and yeah, just a little bit more than Siniakova there, 4-2. And Siniakova lacking a little bit on the serves. No free serve points. So apparently Tiafoe is sick. I saw he won that first set. That's taking MTO again. He puked. I don't like see all the players ill and injured and all the stuff. Hey, how's it going, Lexi? And Vondi Wireless. Trying to, you mean retires or whatever, or withdraws, I guess is what you're trying to say. Yeah, she did withdraw. Appreciate the updates from you guys. Where would we be without you guys with the updates? No, I appreciate it. Because with Tiafoe, I don't know. I don't know. I remember that the first time I really was high on Tiafoe was when he broke through to that quarterfinal here out of nowhere when he was like 50 in the world. I don't know. After he did that, I kind of thought that he was going to be a future top 5 player, maybe even. But it just hasn't panned out like that. It's top 5 at the US Open every 3 years. 15 love for Swiatek, second seed, trying to have an easy first round here. If she can. Forehand, big, cross court. Oh, Siniakova had the volley. That's her bread and butter. Oh, she got overexcited. She's got to be kicking herself for that. That's like, I don't know. That's like seeing Rafa miss a easy forehand put away on clay. It's like, man, you gotta. That's your thing. Forehand Siniakova down the line, backhand Siniakova. It's a lot of pace, drop shot. I like the play. I like the attempt, but goes out. I didn't think it was a bad attempt. Swiatek was going to be there, but it probably would have been. Siniakova could have lobbed for a winner or potentially at a pass or a setup. She probably was going to win that point. Just hit it and top the net. Swiatek at 40 love, 4-2. Now the dominance I was speaking of in charge of proceedings. Backhand down the line. She wanted that one, but she misses it wide, 40-15. Yeah, withdraw, yep. Using my other account. Glad to see you here, though. What's been going on in Lexi's life today? What's been going on? So tired. One more hour. So, yeah, on the night shift, right? You're crazy for that. You are crazy for that. First serve in the net. Second serve from Iga. I'm hella tired, too. I'm not going to lie. Like I was saying, I played a match earlier today, and I've just, yeah. It's been stuff going on, so been busy. A little bit tired, but it's all good. That is why I'm just commentating one match today. Didn't want to call two. Siniakova shot right off the baseline. You can't challenge now. You cannot challenge, because if you challenge, you're just going to see what they just said. Like, you'll just see what the call just was. That's all you can do. If it's out, it's out. If it's in, it's in. Period. There's nothing else. For the first time in... Well, no, I guess this is just like when they use line judges without the challenge system. Except now, instead of fully relying on the human eye, we're fully relying on a robot, like technology's ability to process whether a ball is in or out and see it. Back in cross court, SINIAKOVA trying to have an escape here from 40 love down. Back in, Swiatek sliding into that back end corner. Forehand cross court. Good depth from SINIAKOVA now. Forehand cross court. Such a fun forehand to watch. And she makes it too. She's feeling it. I kind of like SINIAKOVA so far. She's doing her thing. Fights back from 40 love down. Deuce. 83 miles per hour. Okay, Alexa, you win? No, I lost. I won 6 matches in a row leading up to today, but yeah, I lost. It sucked, but it's what it is. Forehand drive volley, backhand pass. Good eye from Swiatek. Good eye from Swiatek. Advantage to Iga. Yeah, I won my six consecutive matches before this, but I was playing mixed doubles, so it wasn't just singles. It wasn't like I was fully in control. My partner was missing, but I was also missing. We both didn't have a great day. Yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. You learn from losses and stuff. It's kind of, I don't know. I like the process, so it's okay. It does suck though. So, but it's part of it. Swiatek with a game point. Back in cross court goes to the back end of Swiatek. Back in SINIAKOVA. Might be out from Swiatek. Just wide. Deuce. I want to see SINIAKOVA break here so badly. Make it interesting this first set. It is just wide by like an inch or less. Deuce. Yeah, night shift. You got this. Deuce. Swiatek out the line. Serve just misses wide. Backhand. Wow. Swiatek feels sure that was out. That did look out from above to me, but it's called good. Hawkeye is not Swiatek's friend today. Reminds me of Federer playing Rafa in 2007 Wimbledon, just yelling at the Hawkeye challenges. Now it's all Hawkeye. Federer would hate it. That's why he retired. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I know it's coming. He didn't want to deal with another generational Spanish prodigy, and he did not want to deal with Hawkeye taking over everything. It's like, I've had enough. It's time. Like, it was a good run, but it's fine. All right, break point for SINIAKOVA. Whoa. Oh, no. I don't know. I mean, she was sticking to the game plan, but I felt like maybe the serve was so not great. It's like mediocre served, in my opinion. I felt like if she just kind of hit a 80%, like a 70% or 80% forehand, and then maybe just used that as a risk to maybe try to set up the play and dictate from then onwards, maybe that would have been better if she went straight for the killer blow, and that was just, it didn't work. Swiatek with the serve. Forehand of SINIAKOVA goes to the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand. It's a backhand now. SINIAKOVA steps in. That is a shot that very few players on tour can even hit. Hell of a shot. Advantage to SINIAKOVA. Making it interesting here. Love that shot. I mean, that is an exquisite backhand, really. It's like a Sabalenka backhand. Swiatek's like, damn, I hope I'm not playing somebody with a Sabalenka like backhand. Backhand down the line, forehand of SINIAKOVA, forehand. SINIAKOVA's on it down the middle. Backhand down the line, goes for a big shot. She's sticking to the game plan. of big shots and risk taking out. Hell of a shot from Swiatek out of nowhere, deep in the court. But Siniakova sticking with a long rally, backhand down the line, pulling the trigger. That's going to be too good. We're back at 4-3, and my wish comes true because Siniakova is making this match a match. 4-3 as the Czech evens things up and gets the break back. Towson beat Noskova. I saw that after the run last year. Just first round out. Tabilo lost because obviously. Yeah, seeds out. If it was on clay, who knows? Yannick 3-3 Jari. Upset alert. Who did Tabilo even play? I don't remember. Carbias Bayana. That's tough, though. Yeah, that's a tough first round. I don't even... Carbias Bayana is good, to be honest. He's underrated. Like, he's just a good player. He's so good from the back of the court. He's a good player. I feel like he's almost underperformed in his career so far. You might remember Djokovic 2 years ago destroyed him here, but he's good. What are your thoughts on the Coco and Iga match of the United Cup final? My thoughts. Coco's, I don't know. My thoughts is that Coco has really improved her game. And I don't think that she's going to win every match against Swiatek from now on. But I think that Coco, by beating her in Swiatek, I think twice in a row in straights, she's really shown that she is very capable of playing like the best player in the world. Will she become number one? Who knows? But that's how I think. Yannick Jari match is kind of interesting. I reckon Jari could at least make it interesting. My prediction was Yannick in 3 sets, but I definitely think 4 sets is possible. Jari could win a set. Sinner is on a 26-set winning streak. He could break the record at this Australian Open. Like, as he's playing this tournament, he starts it with the possibility of getting the record for most consecutive sets won. If he gets to the final without losing a set, he will tie the record. If he gets to the final and then wins the first set of the final all without losing a set, he will break the record. I think win like 45 sets in a row, and that will break Jimmy Connor's record of most sets won in a row. Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic all aren't even close in that stat. I think Federer is like the most with like 32, but it's very, like, that's no joke, especially the way Sinner just ended the season. I don't know. This could be the time to do it. You play like a bunch of 3 out of 5 sets, which is a lot of sets against players that you think Sinner could be capable of beating in straight sets, especially in the early rounds. So it's going to be the chance to get that record. Forehand, cross court. Siniakova goes for the big blow, but misses it out. 15-30. I'm just glad the Coco and Iga rivalry isn't one-sided. Hell yeah. It didn't it turned out not to be the Tsitsipas Alcaraz of the women's side, which is quite exciting. Coco sure as hell isn't losing first round of the Australian Open like Steph. Backhand goes to the backhand of Swiatek, forehand of Siniakova. Down the line, backhand of Swiatek goes to the forehand of Siniakova. That's called long. Finally, Swiatek feels like she got one of those her way. Just missed it long. I like Carlos, but I don't think he'll win the Australian Open, but I shouldn't doubt Carlos. I agree with the last statement. I don't think you should doubt Carlos. He's I think that's the whole thing. I think when you're most like, oh, I'm kind of not thinking Alcaraz is going to be a factor here. In my opinion, he's a factor, and I don't know if he's going to win it, but I definitely think he's capable of doing so. Very capable. Backhand slice, that's in the net. 5-3 for Swiatek. This is a quicker hard court than like Beijing, for example, where he had success, and Indian Wells where he's had success. So I respect that, but I don't think there are any conditions that Alcaraz hates and can't win. Maybe fast indoors right now he'll struggle, but this is not fast indoors. He'll I think he can manage. I mean, I think it's not said enough how much of a bad day Alcaraz had against Zverev. Like, Zverev played amazing, but Alcaraz just had like a horrific day, honestly, especially for those first 2.5 sets. Like, it was like what? He was down 5-2 in the third, I think. Up until that point, it was he was not even on the court. It's almost strange, similar to the Van de Zandschulp loss in the New York. Not his best hard court slam season last year. They won the other two times. Big shot from Swiatek down the line. He had an incredible, perfect clay slam season and a perfect grass slam season, but his hard court slam season was two very bad losses, to be completely honest. Not a single semifinal at a hard court slam last year, even though he had, in my opinion, a great season. Backhand down the line, goes to the forehand of Siniakova, cross court. Swiatek misses the forehand down the line, still trying to adjust to these conditions. It is her first match. Seeing Novak at 7th seed is weird, I agree. It's very unusual. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual. I can't think of that song and not think of John Mulaney. That's one of the funniest comedies. I don't know what you'd even call it, like stand-up bits ever. Shout out to John Mulaney with that song. 15:30, Siniakova with a huge return. I feel like Swiatek should have done more with that return. She just was not ready for it at all. Just glad it's not a bagel or breadstick in the first set. Yeah, I wonder if Sabalenka can defend the AO title again. I've got Coco. I've got Coco and I've got Yannick. The ATP and WTA finals champs. We'll see. But yeah, I think most people are picking Sabalenka for a three-peat. It's pretty good odds when you're picking the person who won the last 2 years, but I kind of just don't think it'll happen, but it might. I said the same thing last year, so could bite my tongue again. Swiatek at 30 all. It's going to be a very important point for Siniakova coming up. This one right here. 37 minutes into the match. She's played a good first set, but it is Swiatek who's 2 points away, not Siniakova. Even in this game, point away from a break point and 2 points away from losing the set. We'll see what happens right here. Serve down T, back in Siniakova, gets it. Forehand. Oh, Siniakova's running the wrong way. Guess is wrong. But that's kind of Siniakova's game plan, I guess. Guess and just go for it. Take risk. If it fails, it fails, but just go for it. I kind of dig it. Because, I mean, if Swiatek hit that cross court, Siniakova was there waiting, she could have pulled a trigger down the line. So, who knows? Set point for Swiatek. Can Siniakova climb back in this game again? That's a lucky neck court from Siniakova, but the point rally's still going. Good depth from Siniakova. Back in cross court is fantastic. Swiatek's there, down the middle from Siniakova. What a shot from Swiatek. What an angle to win the first set. She'll like that as a way to end the first set, I assure you. Hell of a forehand to completely take control of the rally. Using the racket like a teleportation device with the ball. Say, go over there. More than hit a ball somewhere, but be like, all right, go over there. Nice, nice, nice. Guys, please don't forget to like the stream. It would be really appreciated. Be awesome if we could get to 30 likes by the end of the stream. And please don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I know some of you are already, a lot of you. Swiatek 69% first serves in, 73% first serve points win. It's good. Siniakova needs to make more first serves in. Her service point percentages aren't surprising at 54 and 44 because Swiatek is such a generational returner, but still not ideal, right? The scoreline of the Casper match was nerve-wracking, but I'm glad he won. Yeah, absolutely. Max, I'm really pulling for Casper. I think he's ought to finally make a quarterfinal here. He hasn't even made a quarter here. I just feel like he can, he got to the final of Miami a few years ago. I don't feel like he's a nothing player on hard court or outdoor hard court. Made a U.S. Open final. Which, yeah, New York probably plays a little bit slower than Melbourne usually, but it's like with different conditions, not as hot, which plays into it. But it's like, I don't know. Like, Casper is, he's so talented. Like, Casper is just, he's such a good player. Smart on the court, moves incredibly well. Great anticipation, great lob, good crafty player, can hit a huge heavy forehand that really makes it tough for his opponents. Great depth consistently, and the smarts really shine in his game. Can hit some extremely impressive shots with the talent he possesses, but he knows how to build out the points. And he's just kind of solid. And he's, I don't know, he's like, sometimes nerves and stuff do get in the way, but other times he looks quite, I don't know, I can't think of a better word, stoic out there. Other times he looks nervous, but I don't know. He's just a great player. Clay is the surface he likes, but he should be a contender on hard court. He really should. He's such a good player. I'm not one of these guys that, and I'm not just like, oh, well, I'm trying to make the case that he's good because he made it to 3 slam finals. Like, oh, he has to be good. Like, I really just think he's good. I'm not even saying he's 3 slam finals good, but he is good. So I hope for Casper that he makes a quarter here. Starting off second set, backhand Siniakova goes to the forehand Swiatek. It's going to go out from Siniakova, love 15. Casper is long overdue to reach quarterfinals of the AO. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Swiatek, 23 points away from a golden set. Turn off your televisions and put your eyes to the screen. She is 23 points away from a golden set. First serve in the net from the Czech. Forehand Swiatek down the middle. It's going to go out. That would be the funniest thing ever if this does end up somehow being a golden set. And then, like, you replay that moment. I'm like, I knew all along. That's not going to matter in like 2 seconds when Swiatek misses a return or something. And Siniakova wins a point. First serve goes long. Second serve from Katerina Siniakova. I mean, the toss is so wild for right now from Siniakova. Just can't get the toss right, really. Backhand, and I mean, exactly what I say happens. Swiatek misses a return. The other thing that I said will happen did not. Swiatek did not win a golden set, 15-30. 42 minutes in to this one. Center up 5-4 on Jari. Keep an eye on that one. Looking at the match schedule for tomorrow. Is it out or no? It is out. Okay, I'll look at that. Rublev Fonseca. Oh, that's going to be so late. Jeez, it's going to be at like 4:30 in the morning. Do I pull like do I like go to sleep in the middle of the day and then like wake up then? I probably could. Siniakova goes for a big backhand cross court, but she can't make it. Let's see. If I do a double header, I'm trying to see what are the best matches to do a double header with. Navarro versus Stearns and Zhang versus Runa are both great, and that could be a good one for a double header because those are matches that I don't think anybody's going to be too upset if we're not fully focused on one. That kind of works out well. I don't know what else is interesting here. And then after that I could go to sleep and do Rublev Fonseca. I don't know. I mean, Zhang Runa could go a while, so I don't know if that would be smart. Siniakova does get, or Swiatek does get the break against Siniakova. Siniakova just misses a slice long there. I could risk it, but I don't think that's worth the risk because I don't think I would get enough sleep with that. So I got to think it through. and decide what I want to do. What other matches are going on? Berrettini Nori. That's gonna be at the same time. What's going on like after that? Hurkacz Greek Spore. I could do that one. I could do that one. Ooh, Monfils and Pesci Paracard will be on right after that. Okay, so that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably do Zhang Runa, Navarro Stearns as a double header if I can, and then go on to Monfils versus Paracard. I don't think I'll be able to do the Rublev one. Or maybe instead of all of that, I just go to sleep and then stay up and do the Rublev one at 4:30 in the morning. I'll decide. I just don't know how much I can completely turn my sleep schedule around right now, unfortunately. At least not tomorrow. So I'll see. Well, Tiafo still won the Australian heat hard. Yeah, I mean, it's way hotter than it was yesterday. I assure you that. Forehand of Siniakova goes to the backhand of Swiatek. Cross court to the backhand of the Czech. Forehand Siniakova goes to the forehand of Swiatek. I mean, it's outrageous forehand hitting from Swiatek. She fist bumps, then apologizes. But I get it because that forehand was impressive. It was a great forehand from Siniakova first. Really was. Great racket head speed. But then Swiatek just flattens it out and incredible court coverage with pace on it. 30 love for Swiatek, who's off to the races here in the second. I feel like an Iga Bakery might be opening up as she gets a forehand into the open court, cross court. 40 love. 46 minutes into this matchup. Oh, how does Swiatek find that backhand on the line? Goes for it, rips it. And she's 4 games away from the win now at 6-3, 2-0. Six, 3, 2-0. Siniakova at the line to serve. Swiatek fully in charge of proceedings as expected. Forehand to the backhand of Siniakova. Cross court. Forehand swing volley. Too good from the Czech player. 15 love. Backhand. That goes into the net. I have a question. For you guys. I thought of this because of Siniakova's doubles prowess and how good she is at doubles. Would you guys rather win a doubles Grand Slam or a Masters 1000 in singles? Would you rather win a Grand Slam in doubles or a Masters 1000 in singles? In fact, let's make it a little bit more interesting. 2 Masters 1000 in singles or a doubles Grand Slam. Personally, I would rather win 2 Masters in singles. I'm not saying that's more impressive or that's more prestigious, but for me personally, singles is where it's at. And if I was able to be, I guess if I won 2 1000s, I'd be like top 15 at the least in singles, right? Probably top 10, maybe top 5. So I would pick 2 Masters Well, let me know. And if your answer is 2 Masters, would it be the same if it was just 1 Masters? For 1 Masters, I might take the Slam. Yeah, for 1 Masters 1000, that's tough. That's really close for me. I'll take the Slam if it's just 1. But if it's 2 and I really put myself out there as a great singles player, then I'll take the Masters. Depends how much you care about doubles, I guess, but also how much you care about having a Grand Slam in your pocket. Backhand down the line. That's going to go out from Siniakova. Swiatek looking for that double break here. Trying to get this match done in less than an hour and 10 minutes. It's the 16th unforced error for Siniakova. She's not played a bad match by any stretch, but it's just she's playing Swiatek. 50 minutes on the match clock. Forehand, cross court. Ooh, Siniakova got super lucky with the net cord. Gets the deuce. Hey, thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. Shout out to you. Hey, guys, hoping Azarenka can pull through. Absolutely. I love the fact that she's still digging in and really still playing these slams, and she's still a person to really keep your eye on. I mean, out of nowhere, a few years ago, she got to that final of that U.S. Open, and I remember she got to that semifinal here and played that tight semifinal against Rybakina. She's a tough player in Australia, 2-time champ, so I'm definitely rooting for her as well. And yeah, guys, please do not forget to like the stream. It'd be awesome if we can get to 30 likes by the end of the stream. See if we can get there. Swiatek gets return in, forehand of Siniakova. Swiatek pulls the trigger down the line, and it is deuce number 2. Jake, what are your predictions for the Australian Open? Who's winning it? Who's winning it? What's going to be the final? Who's a dark horse? Mainly, who's winning it? Let me know. Who's winning it? What's the final going to look like? Women's side or men's? Either way. Serve from Siniakova. Ball toss is so far in front of her. Backhand to backhand of Swiatek. Backhand across court. Backhand lob. That's going to go out. Good fighting here from Siniakova. At least trying to stay within a game's distance. True competitor. Forehand of Swiatek goes to the forehand of Siniakova. Forehand cross court. Forehand of Siniakova. Forehand down the line. Goes to the backhand of Siniakova with a big shot down the line. Shot of the match so far, in my opinion. From either player. Hell of a shot. If Swiatek hit that, then everybody's mouth would be open. And gaping wide at that shot. That was a hell of a shot. 6-3, 2-1 for Swiatek, who's still up for breaking second. Yeah, I reckon doing Fonseca Rublev is gonna just be too tough, unfortunately. I think what I'm gonna have to do tomorrow is it's still gonna be a fun day, but I think what I'm gonna do is Zhang Runa and Navarro Stern. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. I have not fully decided yet. Is there another doubleheader I could do? Let me see. I could do Raducanu, Berrettini Nori, and Raducanu Alexandrova. That seems quite good. Or I could do a mix of one of the first two I named and one of those. So many matches going on, you know? What else is going on? And Nisimova is also playing. I quite like Anisimova, but I don't know. I could do like a 6-match header. I watch 6 matches at the same time. I probably could do 3, but there's no reason to really. I really don't know if I can. I'll probably not do it in Anisimova, but what were the other ones I was saying? Berrettini, Nori, Alexandrova, Raducanu. I don't care that much about Zhang Runa. I'm just gonna be honest. I feel like I'd be slightly bored. Navarro Stearns is fun. I could do Navarro Stearns and Alexandrova Raducanu full on WTA stream, and then after that, I could go on to Monfils GMP. I might do that, and then keep an eye on Zhang Runa and also Berrettini Nori. I think that's probably the most fun thing for me. Do the 2 WTA matches, then go on to Monfils versus GMP. I think I'll probably do that. Let me know what you guys think of what matches I should do, but I think that that's a good one. I think that's a good way to do it. Monfils GMP is going to be fun. And yeah, I don't know. Hell of a shot from Siniakova with the forehand cross court. She's striking the ball extremely well. 2 great shots from Katerina in a row. Saved herself in the last game. Now trying to break. Taking her chances. Goes for a big forehand return again. Swiatek blocks it. Forehand cross court. Swiatek's with down line. Yeah, she should have gone line. She should have gone down the line, but Swiatek is so good. Yeah, Raducanu, Alexandrova, and Stearns versus Navarro would be so fun, actually. I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm probably going to emphasize the women's singles draw here more than I ever have for streaming. I mean, I've always been watching the women's and the men's, but so many good women's matches. And then I'll go on to standalone Monfils versus Pericard after those women's matches. I think that would be quite good. I think Monfils might literally be on after Raducanu, so the timing would work out pretty well. Forehand volley. Ooh, Swiatek goes for too much with the back and cross score. Even Swiatek won't usually make that shot. Yeah, so Monfils is right on after Raducanu, so I'm actually almost positive I'm going to do that and probably skip out on the Fonseca match. So yeah, I'll probably do that. Forehand down the line. Siniakova goes for it, and she gets it. 15-40. She's going for big shots. Does Swiatek fight her way out of this hole? Or is Siniakova going to achieve a really great game here? It's been a great one so far. Can she put the icing on the cake and the cherry on top? And the bone ribbon on it as well. Finish it off. Serve from Iga. Goes just long. Second serve. Oh, wow. Swiatek double faults. I mean, listen, we were at what, 0-2? Like, what was the score? Well, it was break points for sure, right? 0-2 add out, I think. And now we're at 2 games apiece. Siniakova has tied up the set out of nowhere. Crazy. Wow, what a return from Siniakova as well. Oh, I was mistaken when I said it was double fault. That was just a winner from Siniakova. My fault. Hell of a shot. Just huge return winners. But roar from Siniakova as well. She should like it. That was an insane game. That was a Swiatek like return game, honestly. She has such a fun forehand to watch. Add to the rest of her game. As she hits a first serve into the middle of the net. Second serve. The forehand of Swiatek hits over it. Forehand. I mean, she's on fire right now. Katerina Siniakova out of nowhere, 15 love. Hitting winner after winner. Feeling it all of a sudden. Love it. Not dissimilar from the first set. Remember, it was 4-2 Swiatek, and then Siniakova broke back. What she's got to do now, though, is not lose her serve like she did then. Because then she lost her serve in like a minute and a half. Swiatek broke. So she's got to avoid that. I mean, Swiatek nearly hits the umpire. That's how far out her shot was. 30 love for Siniakova. Let me know, guys, who is your favorite doubles player of all time? Your favorite player to watch in doubles ever? Women's or men's? Back into the net from Siniakova. For me, I'm going to go with 2 players. Well, actually, no. The Bryans I quite like as well. And also, I interviewed them, so I kind of feel like I have to say them. No, my favorite, though, is Joe Salisbury. I love watching Salisbury. I love his game. I like the guy's personality. He's one of my favorite players, period, let alone doubles. I also quite have gotten a lot of respect for Bopana. The other player I was going to name was Taylor Townsend. I really enjoy Townsend's game. Her volleys are insane. Siniakova is up there. Bryans are up there. Lander Pays is up there. Fabrice Santoro. McEnroe's great fun to watch. I haven't seen a whole lot of women's doubles, but what's her name? Shea? She's great. Mertens is fun. There's a lot. I mean, doubles is a fun sport in itself. Ace from Siniakova. So now we're at 3-2, which is quite surprising, but good for her. 2 Mondays from now, stream Ohio State versus Notre Dame. No. Just kidding. I know you guys want to do tennis. I feel bad for Stefanos. Maybe someday we'll do something else. Feel bad for Steph. I don't know, man. Steph is Steph. I have nothing left to give for Steph. Like, he needs to. I don't know, man. Like, for Sasha Zverev and Steph at slams, at this point, I'm just kind of out of I don't know the word, positive hope. I'm out of hope for them. I don't particularly feel bad because I'm not expecting anything from them at this point. I'm almost expecting more out of like Grigor Dimitrov than I am out of Stefanos at this point. Zverev is still a contender, but I just don't really think that in the late stages he has what it takes mentally to get over the line. But while I love doubles, I don't watch much of it. That's the big consensus. And people always go at doubles, but then almost everybody's like, I actually really enjoy watching doubles. I just never watch it. If we could advertise it more and give people more of a time to watch it and stuff, and like if people watched it and gave it a chance more, I feel like it would really pick up. But I feel that, I mean, I'm the same way in a way as well. It's a fun sport though. Backing down the line, forehand Siniakova goes to the backhand. Swiatek forehand Siniakova. Feel like that's an important point. Oh, Swiatek. Ball almost gets stuck in the net. Love 15. Great shot from Siniakova. Doesn't get past me how hard that shot was to pull off. Picked up pretty much right at her feet and still got a lot of depth on it. Love 15. Siniakova. What happens if she breaks here? Could she take a set even? Out of nowhere. After Swiatek was up a double break on Zhang at Roland Garros courts at Olympics, and Zhang came back to win in straights, it doesn't feel like really anything's impossible. Siniakova misses a huge return down the line, just out. Great reaction. She is just greedy. She won that one bad. 15 all. Serve Swiatek. Out wide. Backhand. The backhand of SINIAKOVA. Oh! She's still running. She can't get there. $30-15. Love the effort. Good volley from Swiatek. Clearly been on the practice courts. Says my volley isn't half bad too. 30-15. Serve into the backhand of SINIAKOVA. Backhand down the line. Goes to the forehand of SINIAKOVA. Forehand of Swiatek. Goes to the backhand of SINIAKOVA. Swiatek is just like toying with her. It's like a ball on a string. 40-15. I mean, every shot there was perfect. It was almost unbelievable. 40-15. I was like Stockfish in chess, but as a tennis player. Is that the name Stockfish of the crazy AI? Pretty sure. Yeah, Stockfish. Second serve. Iga Stockfish with the serve. Backhand goes to the backhand of Swiatek. Backhand down the line is a huge shot. 40-30. Can she climb back into Swiatek service game yet again? Tiafoe and events. Yeah. Double is very exciting, but it's too much time to watch all the singles. Then also doubles. That's the problem. I do like watching highlights. I feel that too. It's it does become a lot too, especially when you're trying to keep up with other sports too, and you have a lot going on in life. Like it's hard to make time for all of it, right? So I feel it. I feel it. It's rough. It's rough out here in these streets. Backhand. Cross court goes to the backhand of SINIAKOVA. Forehand of Swiatek. Goes to the backhand of SINIAKOVA. Backhand of Swiatek. Goes to the forehand of SINIAKOVA. Misses it out. It's good play from Swiatek. 3-3. Been very impressed with SINIAKOVA today. I fully agree. Swiatek's played very well, and SINIAKOVA has matched that sentiment. I think she's been good. I think in the serving department, there's a bit more that could be asked of her, but in terms of hitting from the back court and sticking to a game plan and fighting hard, you can't ask for that much more of her. Good depth, great pace of shot, and just going for it. And she's been making it. Obviously covering the net fairly well. Arguably at certain points she could have, she's missed a few volleys that arguably she should have made, especially knowing her, and maybe better approach shots as well. But I just like in general, very good performance, especially against a Swiatek that's playing very well. So love to see the fight from her, because just like with that backhand, Swiatek loving it. Overall, I think SINIAKOVA's had a very good day. 6-3, 3-3 against a high-level Swiatek is not an easy feat. None of us would be able to win a game off of Swiatek. So, let alone a few points, probably. Forehand, put away. I mean, it's just perfect from Iga. Just taking this match by its horns. Love 30. I don't know. I'd still love to see SINIAKOVA hold here. She kind of deserves it. She's played a great match. If Swiatek breaks here, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to count SINIAKOVA out at this point because she's broken Swiatek a few times, but she would like to hold here. Keep this close. In order to keep this close. Hour and 8 minutes on the match clock. SINIAKOVA with the serve. Backhand. Ooh, Swiatek goes for it. But that's in the net. 15-30. $15-30. Yet another big point coming up here. SINIAKOVA not taking a whole lot of time to think, just playing. Forehand, inside out, backhand Swiatek. Forehand of SINIAKOVA. Forehand Swiatek goes for it. I mean, she's not going to like that one. Misses the forehand. Pulled the trigger, but there's a blank in the gun. Hits it wide. 30 all. I like doing the weird like metaphors and quotes. Like I guess I'm like kind of almost Robbie Koenig, like inspired in that way, just by his crazy quotes when I do commentary. He's the GOAT. Big serve from Siniakova down the tee. Swiatek can't get it back. 40-30. Saba for the woman. Although you can make an argument for any of the usual four, I agree. Going for Sinner for a title, as I quite like his draw. Exactly. Sinner's got a great draw, and he ended off last year spectacularly, so I quite like that pick as well. Sinner also almost made the final last year here without losing a set, so he's definitely likes it in Australia. Forehand cross court goes to forehand of Siniakova. It's over, but hits it long, so deuce. Important point in this match. Yeah, I'm going for Coco and Yannick. So not fully dissimilar, but Sabalenka definitely could take it. Of all the homes and businesses that burned down the Southern Cal fires, mostly the things that are still intact are tennis courts. Yeah, it's certain materials that certain houses and different facilities and stuff are made of. It really depends if it's going to be affected by the flames. It's just like it sucks though, but that's good though. Anything that can be saved. Deuce. It's a full communities. So this was really rough. Forehand of Swiatek goes down the line to the backhand of Siniakova. Backhand down the line goes to the forehand of Siniakova. That's in the net. Advantage to Iga. Siniakova knows that was a shot to make. Sinner, I believe, has ADM projected quarterfinal and then potentially Fritz in semifinal. Favorable matchups. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got Demon or he even had like Steph, and Steph's out, so that draw opens up. Even if it's not Alex. But yeah, I mean, for absolutely. Because Demonor, we know how much Demonor likes playing, how much Sinner likes playing Demonor. Forehand cross court forehand. If Siniakova hits in the net, does Siniakova have more here? She's like, I don't know. She's fighting when you least expect it and getting the breaks back. But yet again, Swiatek in control at 6-3, 4-3. Just lost the match to Jari. Do I look gullible to you, Marcus? What do I look like? I wasn't even following the scores, but what do I look like to you, Marcus? Okay. Do I look gullible to you? Come on now. I want to hope Arena to win it all, but I feel someone not expected will win it. Yeah, Arena's one of my faves. For the men, I think he'll be a top player. It's not a very bold call, but I agree. I agree. Someone not expected will win it. That's a bold call from the women's because, like Jake is saying, the usual four suspects are the players that are. I mean, they're highly favored. So I'm interested to see why you think somebody not expected is going to win. Are you not backing Coco or Iga that much, for example, or Rybakina, Sabalenka? Are you don't have faith in any of them, or do you just feel like you're just like a feeling? Do you have any not favored players that you're particularly looking at, like not expected, like Emma Navarro, or just like somebody who's really catching your eye? Just curious. Be nice if this match goes 3 sets, right? That's what I want. I want the Sinner Alcaraz showdown. Absolutely, 100%. Jari plays well. Yeah, exactly. Jari is a good player, and he shows up against the top guys. Forehand, the bottom of the net from Siniakova has her fight run out here. She's maybe had to just absolutely maximize and force the best out of her game. And is that not sustainable? We'll see. 15 love, 7 points away. Iga. I feel someone else will step up to take the title. You feel it. I respect it. Yeah, I don't know. I respect it. Instincts are something that can be important to listen to. And we'll see. Wimbledon, people didn't expect Krejcikova to win it. So crazy things can happen. Vondrousova won the year before that. Frickin' Sophia Kenin won this in 2020. So Raducanu won and then dropped off the face of the earth. So anything can happen. Mark Edmondson. 40 love. 5 points away. Actually, I agree. I think someone else will win the AO. Arena's grid termination is great, but we'll see in the end. I respect it. I respect these takes because I really think that that's an unpopular opinion. I feel like people really feel like Rybakina, Sabalenka, Goff, and Swiatek are the big force here, and I actually agree with that. But I like that you guys are coming in here with different takes. Because obviously last year it was Sabalenka, Swiatek, and then Krejcikova, who won the 4 slams. So it was all outside of Krejcikova pretty predictable. I thought Iga would have won last year's Wimbledon, but I was wrong. Iga was not her time yet. I think she'll have a time where she's gonna get to a final of Wimbledon, but at least whether she wins it, we'll see. But I don't think last year or this year is the time. I still think she's got ways to improve on grass. She's got to do like Bjorn Borg and just like not play the clay season one year, just focus all on grass and just test her luck, see what happens. I'd be very interested to see. Back in cross court, back into the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand. Ooh, net cord. Sinakova keeps getting lucky. She needs it against Swiatek. The net knows it. The net knows it. The net knows it. 30 love. Murray did it too. Yeah, but I mean, the thing about Borg, though, is like Murray's not bad on clay, but Borg is all-time clay guy. Like Murray he's a grass court guy, so it's kind of like the opposite, but you're right, he did do that. I think even Lendl did that one year with not that great success, but I think he did that one year. Serve goes wide from Siniakova. Swiatek is 3 points away. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I'm imagining people. All right. Congrats. I miss Aga Radwanska and her unique playing style. She was one of my favorites. Her and Kerber and Venus. What an era it was. Azarenka versus Serena matches. Like, I don't know. I'll be fully honest. I don't think I fully appreciated that woman's era enough when I was watching it. I don't usually like the Big 3 era. I appreciated it enough. I knew what was going on. With the women's era at that time, I just didn't really fully take it in, I think, because it was a really fun time with a lot of those players. They were fun to watch. Oh yeah, she is. Aga is coaching Magda Linette these days. Yeah, I've seen her in the coaching box. It's fun. It's fun to see her around the tour. I was laughing at John McEnroe earlier, which hasn't happened that often recently, to be fully honest, but he can be funny. But he said that Murray now coaching Djokovic is only because he's trying to learn all of Djokovic's secrets so that he can come back and beat him. Just perfect. Probably accurate. Backhand inside out is a big shot from Siniakova. 6-3, 6-4 is not a bad scoreline against Iga. We'll see if she can make it even closer than that. It's not great, but it's good. She's played a great match. That's 100% for sure. She's really played a great match. Aga may not have had a powerful serve, but she made it up with her unique playing style. Yeah. Her signature falling to the ground and hitting a shot from the ground. That's what I love about all these greats, like changing the game and bringing it forward, and people getting influence from different players. And that's why sports are supposed to keep getting better and better, because you get influence from all these other great players introducing stuff. Science makes it easier and for players, and getting resources and stuff more accessible. And I don't know, sports should keep getting better and better for those reasons. And it's fun to see Radwanska, who was so crafty on the court. I wish she would have won a Grand Slam. I believe the closest she got was that 3-setter against Serena at Wimbledon. But Love unique, different playing styles. Yep. Squat shot. Yep. Kerber did it too. Yeah, 100%. Love squat shot because it's almost like squash shot, but it's not. But it's like, yeah. I don't know. I love signature shots too. It's fun. Signature shots are fun. Like, I guess for center, it's like running backwards and hitting a backhand passing shot. Like when he's retrieving a lob. Or like a Delpo-esque or Fernando Gonzalez-esque running forehand flattened out ripped cross court. Or line, but usually cross. For Alcaraz, I'm still trying to figure out what Alcaraz's signature shot is. Like every single shot that exists, but drop shot. Also, I really think like he's hit this shot like a few times. That shot he hit against Novak at Roland Garros, where he doesn't hit he runs backwards, retrieves a lob. He doesn't hit between the legs, but he hits it around. So instead of a tweener, I've decided to I want to call that shot the arounder. I've seen Alcaraz hit that like 5 or 6 times, and he's nails it. He hits it in such a unique way, like an inch off the ground. Guy is so talented, it's a joke. Most talented player maybe we've ever seen outside of Roger. If even, who knows. Siniakova misses the baseline with that one. 40 love. Gail Monfils got to be somewhere up there. Dustin Brown. Who knows? But it's got to be up there, though. Mansour Barami. Hard to beat. Fabrice Santoro. All right. Triple match point for Iga Swiatek. Speaking of talent, Radwanska also, for sure. Talent. Serve from Iga to the back end of Siniakova, backhand cross court, goes to the back end of Siniakova, backhand to backhand. Big shots from Siniakova. We've seen that all match. She misses that backhand. Hell of a match from Siniakova. Shout out to her. Good fight. Retrieved a break in both sets, but it is Swiatek who she looks great, honestly. I think she's really adapted to the conditions quickly. Very respectable match from both. Grand Slam champions. Siniakova, 9-time Grand Slam champion doubles, but it is the singles champ and former and future world number 1, Swiatek, still, 23 years old, I think, who gets the win and is through to the second round in Australia, still looking for her first Australian Open title. She is now 6 matches away. She takes out Siniakova. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been Anthony Hirsch. Check out my new Tennis Era podcast where I did draw predictions that by complete accident are close to Gil Gross's. I didn't know any of his picks before I picked that, but anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy that. I was wrong about the Titsboss pick there, but it's fine. Shit, stuff happens. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. Thank you. Recognize your name from Twitter. GG. But Benches versus Ospek are warming up. Those are 2 of my favorites. I'm going to check that out. I should have. No, I'm too tired. It's probably good I'm not, but I'm going to be watching that. Hell yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing a double header if I can of Stearns, Navarro, and Raducanu, Alexandrova, because that would be gas. That would be fire to do that. And then after that, do Monfils versus Pericard. So I'm probably going to do that. All right. Peace out. See you guys later. Swiatek and Siniakova are both very good, but Swiatek was more good than Siniakova. See you guys tomorrow.